Hello and welcome to Woolly Elephant. We don't know if this little man's going to let us. He's going to cooperate with us today. We're thinking maybe not. He's getting stressed out already. Nikki talk.
This is episode
27, I think.
27. And we're a week later than we normally would be. Because last week we had a crazy amount of snow and I had an appointment really early in the morning. But I don't know if you saw Mum's Instagram post on the Thursday, was it?
It was Thursday, yeah, because it was my day off.
And it was just snow flurries and it was really deep in snow. I think that was the worst day. I wouldn't say it was really deep.
Snow. We had really strong freezing winds.
It was more the wind than anything,
it was something like, they said with wind chill it was something like -5 to 7, and believe me, it felt like it.
Yeah, and that's we don't get that often here.
It's probably about 3 degrees today and it feels like a heat wave.
It does, I'm actually sweating.
It's quite warm in here today.
So that's why we're a week late, because I had to battle in the snow taking Michael to nursery and there was no way I was leaving the house on. What was I doing? Did I come? No, I had an appointment on Wednesday morning.
I came up just to watch the kids for an hour while she got some stuff done.
Yeah.
Get some fresh air and snow. And wind.
Yeah, she got blue all the way home. She nearly landed in Oz.
It was the wind was that strong, it kept pushing me forward. It just goes shove you. And you'd take 2 or 3 extra. If you weren't paying attention, it would have been over.
Oh God. Put rocks in your boots.
But you know, all's good.
And this week, you never would have known we had snow.
No. It's quite reasonable out this morning. I think lighting's quite good this morning, so while we can, we'll get cracking on.
Well,
thank you to, if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. If you're a new viewer, we hope you like what you see. You can find us on, we have a Ravelry group, a Woolly Elephant in the podcast groups. We are on Instagram as where we're most active as Woolly Elephant Mum and Woolly Elephant Daughter. We have an Etsy shop which will start getting new stock soon, where Nikki sells her hand-sewn bags and I'm going to be selling yarn. I'll show a bit later. I said I would last time and I didn't get time. So I'll try and squeeze that in today. I'm trying to build up a bit of stock to do a shop update. Before I do a shop update, I'm trying to find what I like to dye, what works well, what doesn't. Trying to find suppliers and things like that. So I've found a couple of things I don't like. I'm not going to sell, a couple of bases I'm not going to sell, and a couple I will, and I've done a couple of colourways I'm hoping I will be able to repeat.
Cool.
So,
and what else?
We'll get into the knitting.
Yes.
And if there's anything else, we'll throw it in along the way.
Been thrown off a bit this morning because little man has only been here, 5 minutes and had 2 nappy changes. So I'm just like, what?
So it might be, you know, we have to make allowances for babies these days, don't we? Yes, I am talking about you.
So, shall we start FOs?
FOs. You go first, as I seem to be otherwise now occupied.
In the last podcast I showed a hat I was knitting. The, Beloved I think it was called, something like that. Anyway, I finished it that day actually. And this is it. I did show this on a vlog, asking people whether or not I should put a pom-pom on it. And by one person, everyone said no. And I said I'd show on the next podcast what I would do. And I've not put a pom-pom on it. And I've worn this pretty much nearly every day since I've knitted it. And with all the snow and the horrid wind, this yarn is amazing. I knitted it in West Yorkshire Spinners Croft. I can't remember what colourway. And it's an Aran weight yarn, and it's this speckly, bluey, terracotta-y green. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe that colour.
Yep, sounds good to me. And when it's washed, it goes really. It feels a bit coarse when you buy it, but when you wash it, it goes really soft. And
I've got just over half of 100 grams left from knitting this hat. So
half of 100, like 50.
Sure. I said just over half.
55.
Something like that. I can't remember the exact weight. Sure, I'm tired. And What else?
Baby brain.
What else?
Baby brain.
I've been up since 4. I woke up at 4 to feed Joseph, and then I waited for Joseph to go to sleep before I even attempt going back to sleep myself.
Have you written it down, the pattern, so I can put a tag in if necessary? No, so you can put tags in as necessary, should they say. Nikki does the show notes.
And then I have a horrible cough that seems to be worse at night. So then I thought, sorry, you know what? I'm just gonna get it up because what's the point?
Yeah. Anyway, back to the hat.
Yeah, I really recommend this yarn.
Was it free pattern?
It was a free pattern on Ravelry. I do have a project page for it, and it is up to date.
Nikki's knitting.
Nikki's knitting. Nicola's knitting.
Nicola's knitting on Ravelry.
On Ravelry. And I'm gonna knit Michael one because he likes wearing this in the house. So I'm gonna knit him a matching hat. Probably not in seeds, double moss or seed stitch or anything. I knitted this on a 16-inch circular using higher interchangeables. So yeah, that's that. I did a vlog where I went into more detail about it. So that's my only FO. Do you want me to show those?
Yep, blanket. Might as well do that blanket. I showed, I did a brief video, if you follow me, if you follow us on YouTube, I did a brief video on weaving on my loom. I showed warping it, and then I did another one just showing a bit on the weaving of it. Anyway, I finished it on a Sunday. Sunday tends to be the day I do a bit of weaving. This is knitted in James Brett knitted in. This is woven in James Brett Fairy Cakes. In, oh hang on, where are we? Colour FC5. That's an exact number, isn't it? I warped the loom. Are you finished with that now? I warped the loom in robin, a cream robin. A cream robin DK, wasn't it? And I ran out about 75% of the way across. No, probably even more than that, 80% of the way across. I ran, because I did it the full width of my loom. I've got a 25 inch, 24 inch, 25, I can't remember, 24 inch Ashford rigid heddle loom. And I warped it all the way across. So there has been a bit of drawing as well. I wasn't overly careful because I knew it was only going to be a baby blanket.
What's drawing mean?
Where it pulls in slightly, so it's not as wide, quite as wide as the loom. But it's stripes, it's self-striping. The yarn comes with a pattern on the blanket, but I didn't want to knit with it. I bought it with the intention to use it on the loom, but it wasn't strong enough to, it's most definitely not strong enough to warp the loom. Because it has to be able to take tension. So I just used it to do the weft, which was the plan, and it would go for miles for that. I had to actually wind it off. I had to actually wind each colour off, otherwise it just went on forever. Because obviously you use a lot less when you're just using it for the weft on a weave, to get the stripes in. So I just wound 100 times round my, I can't think what that thing's called, shuttle type. That stick.
The thing.
Yeah, that you wind the right one around. I just went around 100 times, so so they should have been roughly the same width apart. The first one seems to be much longer. I don't know why. But it is so warm. Anyway, do you want to pick up the? This is.
Shall I pick that up as well?
Yeah, that's what I've got left, which is quite a lot. And there's a bit of the cream that I wound off as well. So there's more than enough to do another one if I want to do another one. That's the ball band. I've been looking at these for ages and they feel so nice and they look so nice, but I just didn't want to knit with it. Because I find when you knit with it, if you drop a stitch, you buggered. Excuse the language line. You can't see to pick it back up. I hate knitting with it.
I don't like
with a
knitting
passion.
with it.
I love the end product, but I don't like knitting with it at all. But that has made a lovely. In fact, it's longer than a blanket. I just put my loom on my table, stuck the stick at the end, the warping peg, not the stick, the peg, warping peg on me half, and just went from there. So it's come out the length of a wrap. Actually, she could wrap it round, wear it like a wrap, rather than a blanket. Could have cut it in half. and made 2.
Michael is rather fond of it.
Yeah, but if you do have a loom and you don't like knitting with it, but you like it, I'd recommend
Using it.
I'd recommend doing that. Make nice soft fluffy scarves and things.
Yeah, that'd be
And
nice.
because it's fluffy, because it's so fluffy, when you're weaving ends in, or if you make any, you know, your tension's a bit loose or a bit tight, you can't see it, which is a bonus.
Woohoo!
Are we waving here? Hello. I think we're having a bit of a workout. So anyway, I wanted to get it done on Sunday. So in some place, I think in about the last 2 inches, my edges got right.
Yeah.
Because I was pulling it a bit tight. Well, not I was pulling it a bit tight. I was having too much. Yeah. Anyway, it was pulling in at the end till the last couple of inches when I finally got it right. But I wasn't bothered. I just wanted to get it off the loom because I wanted to get something else on in my. I'd bought some West Yorkshire spinners, the Florist collection. I think I showed it. Did I show it in the last episode? I can't remember. I wanted to get that on. Anyway, I've mostly got that on the loom now. I'll show a couple of pictures when we do work in progress, because it's right in front of me. I've just done everything but tied it on. We're having a chat here and a workout, yay! So that's that one.
Which one do you want to show next?
Grocery show me. This is my girl from the grocery store. It's finished in everything except I haven't woven in the ends because I've been distracted with test knits. So this is the girl from the grocery store. Shawl by Hoagie Locatelli. I've knitted it before. You've seen it before in a different colour. I did it to wear to Edinburgh Yarn Festival last year, and I've done it again this year in a different colour. Still purples, but a different colour because it's such an easy shawl to wear. So I've just got to block it, weave my ends in, and then I can wear this for Edinburgh
And you
next week.
You dyed that yarn, didn't you?
I dyed the multicoloured one. It was one of those I dyed and I didn't know what to do with. Wasn't even sure I liked it. I was doing it as a Halloween colourway. And then the other 2 yarns I bought for something else and then decided they went better. They went with this, and now I've knitted it. I am really pleased with it.
It's fab.
Do
you like it?
We'd model it, but it's
a bit frilly.
It's a bit, yeah, it's got extras. It's got extras. But I'm quite pleased with that. So if you've been watching my progress on that, I did show...
It's tickling me this.
Did I show how I bound it off? I did a little vlog.
With the stretchy bind off?
Yeah, how I did the stretchy bind off. It's how it states on the pattern, but it's a common way to do it, so I showed how I did it, and it does make...
all the difference.
It does, yeah, because if you do a normal cast off on shawls, if you don't know, if you've not been a shawl knitter or you're thinking of knitting a shawl for the first time, if you do just a normal bind off, it's too tight. You usually need to do something quite stretchy.
Is this where you bound off?
Yes, that edge.
That edge.
Yeah.
It's nice and stretchy.
You'll see the lace pattern better when I've blocked it.
Exciting.
But you'll see me wearing that in photographs from Edinburgh or video from Edinburgh. I'm hoping to have a new phone by then, which should do fabulous video. So I'm taking that with me.
I looked back at when we last went. The picture of us stood outside and we're both like this, freezing to death, dithering.
And we got in and we intended to video. We'd only just started podcasting. We were intended to do video and didn't.
So overwhelming.
We know what to expect this time. So hopefully we'll do a little bit of video of while we were there. Well, don't hold us to that in case we get distracted. But we will try. Because hopefully we'll meet a couple of people.
Yeah.
Talking of which, my next FO, this was a test knit. I did another one first, but I had it last night and can't find it this morning. This is the River Flows hat by Barbara. Oh, I don't know. I'll murder your last name, Barbara. Nell. I can't say it. I can't even pronounce it. I'm not even going to try. From Knitting I Love. She's a Polish lady living in Ireland.
I'm not going to pronounce that.
Yeah, with a
I could do it completely wrong.
She was our first subscriber on this channel, on our YouTube channel. Anyway, she was asking for test knitters for this hat. I did a green one first. I will pop a picture in to show that one, because like I say, I don't know where it's gone, but it was knitted in this colour, which is Debbie Bliss Falkland Aran. It weighed 83 grams. If you're thinking of doing this pattern, it weighed 83 grams. This next one I knitted, it had 3 repeats. This had 3 repeats of the lace pattern. and it was a tight fitting, it was a bit too tight for me, tight fitting beanie. Anyway, so I did another one. All the talk was if we did an extra one, you got a more slouchy look. Some people got a slouchy look depending on the tension. Straight away, yeah, just sort of pull it. Oh. Don't puke on me. Pull it up a bit so it slouches down a bit more. So I did it, so I added in a 4th repeat. So if you can do it with a 4th repeat. I knitted it on much bigger needles than she asked for in the pattern. She asks for 4mm and 4.5mm in the pattern. Well, I did, on this one, I did 4.5 for the rib and I did 6mm for the hat. So I got much slouchier and I did 4 repeats. And I was much happier with it. It's not as warm as the other one, and this came to 41 grams. So it had an extra repeat, it was on bigger needles, used more yarn, and it was only half the weight. So it just shows, depending on what yarn you use.
You're talking to me.
This is again another Debbie Bliss one I've had sitting in my stash forever. Amitole Grande. It's an Aran weight. The hat's knitted in Aran weight.
Hello.
And I bought 2 of these, and
it's not cooperating
because I like the look of it, and I couldn't find anything to do with it. I will say I didn't enjoy knitting with it. Oh, we got hiccups. I did not enjoy knitting with it at all, but it looks lovely. Done. It's quite fluffy.
It's really soft.
It's quite fluffy. It's I think it's got silk in it. If you look on there.
It has.
Yeah. What's the matter, lad?
It has 80% wool and 20% silk.
Which is not fun. 80% wool, yeah. And you can tell that, and it feels. But I will say, during all the Siberian winter we've just had, when the wind was so strong, this yarn, not this hat, but I wore this hat, and this hat, the hat was fine. It didn't move on my head. It was lovely. But this yarn, this particular yarn, wasn't as warm as the Falkland Aran. I did wear that, the tight fit beanie. That was much warmer. But I found, from all the different hats I've worn, going on, and I wore most of them while we had this extreme cold weather.
Yeah.
The warmest was alpaca, 100% alpaca, because I have. Yes, I know. I have an alpaca. I have a hat knitted in just a beigey coloured alpaca. It's quite thin. It's knitted to a worsted weight, but it's quite thin.
Is that the one with your diamond pattern?
Yeah, and it's just a beanie, and it's got holes in it. But it was so warm, even with in this bad weather. Even the thicker hats have got didn't hold up to the biting wind, but alpaca.
Yeah.
He's getting hiccups. He's getting fed up with hiccups at the moment, aren't you? Hey?
Yucky hiccups.
Oh dear. But that is a hat by River Flows hat by Barbara Nell Wicko or something like that. Barbara. Sorry, Barbara. I'm going to take them and show them at Edinburgh Yarn Festival because she's going to be there. I'll put a link to her video. She has a video on it online on her channel, and she's actually offered us a copy to give away on the podcast.
Has she? Cool.
Yeah. So to enter the giveaway, if you would like to win a copy of Barbara's pattern, this Riverflow hat, then just comment underneath what colour you would knit it in and why.
Yeah.
In the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit like as well. And then we'll either draw a winner on the next video or the one after that, depending on how many people comment.
Yeah. Everyone should comment now because you
get a free pattern. So I'm now doing another test knit for her as well. So I've got a bit of sidetracked lately from things that I was doing. So I think that's all.
This is my sidetracker.
This is that's all my finished objects.
Ooh.
So what's next?
I have a hoe.
I have a hoe.
I have an half object.
She does.
I do. Can I pinch a sock blocker?
Oh, you mean I've got to go all the way over there? Oh.
I didn't think to bring one.
Ooh, wiggle through.
In me packing expedition this morning.
Oh, stretch.
This is something I want to look for at Edinburgh Yarn Festival.
Yeah, we want some better sock blockers.
I want some of those metal ones that look like
coat hangers.
Yeah, coat hangers.
Yeah.
I want some like that.
Oh. There we go. Shall we sit like that? Don't laugh if he barks on me. Oh, what's the matter? You don't cry. You don't cry.
I think he might have reflux. He's been getting hiccups so much lately.
Let's go for a walk. Let's leave Mummy to it for a minute.
Backed him with sock blocker. Right. So last episode I was knitting these. And these are the Grand Central Station socks by Mina Phillips. Can you see the texture pattern? And this green at the top was hand dyed by Mum, and it's sparkly. Don't know if you, can you see the sparkles? And then this purple I bought from Edinburgh Yarn Festival last year from Fluff, Rusty Ferret, and this is her doll base, which I think is 25.75. Merino nylon or nylon merino, whichever way around it is. I think the 25% will be nylon, and it's Elderich colourway. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So I did 20 rows of rib, and then I did 66 rows on the leg. I did my first German short row heel, and then I've done I think it's 60 on the foot. No, I've told you a lie. I did 60 rows on the leg and 66 on the foot, and then I did a rounded toe, which is what I normally do. And I did these on a 2.5 DPNs, and I really like how this has come out. Yeah, 2.5mm DPNs, did Knit Pro Zing, and I'm really pleased with them. I have cast on my next sock. I was hoping to get them done, but I got distracted. But I've cast them on. Nearly done the rib. I wanted to get them done for Edinburgh, so I may get them done, but then I may not get them done. So that me rib for my second sock, and these are the needles I'm using. I think I bought these at Edinburgh yet as well. I'm going for more needles this year. That's what I want to do. So that's that sock, and I think Mum's gonna have some. I think she's dyed some more of this, so then we can put it in the shop. This green.
There, it's a bit there. That's all I've got. I've tried to recreate it, but it's not quite the same.
So yeah, we've got a couple to go in the shop, and it was a 20 gram skein, and it only took. When I weighed it to see if I could use it for toes as well, for the cuff and the heel it took 5 grams. I have 15 grams left, so I've not weighed it since I've done the toe, but I imagine it's probably 10 grams, if that. So be able to get another sock out of it. So I'm really pleased with that. So that's that. And then my other whip that I've also been cracking on with, because I just want to get it done, is I'm knitting this blue jumper. I've shown it before on the podcast, but it's my longest standing whip, and I really want to get it done. It's a Wendy double knitting pattern, and it's a free pattern exclusive to Wool and Thread members from TB Ramsden, the TB Ramsden website. And I'm knitting it in the second size, so hoping now I'm a lot slimmer than I was, but not. I think I'm not as slim as I was when I first started this, but you never know. But I finished the front, so this is the front. I've already done the back. I didn't bring that with me because it just looks like this, just more plain, and just got cable up the side, you can see. And I'm knitting this in James Brett Woodland double knit. It's an acrylic wool blend. I knitted it. I didn't realise it had wool until I checked the ball band. Excuse me, this cough's getting on my nerves. Rib at the bottom. I really like these colours. So that's that. And then I started the sleeves. And I'm doing them both at the same time, but not on the same set of needles. I'm doing them concurrently. Because they're all rib and raglan. So Mum's knitted this jumper and she said it felt like it was going on forever. So she suggested doing them sleeves both at the same time. So that's what I'm doing.
I'll be doing it here.
So here's one sleeve. And there's the other sleeve.
Calm down a bit now.
Oh good. So they're not going to match, but who cares?
Yeah, but that's just because of the colour shading, isn't it?
Yeah, they're working them each from their own ball. So this is what it looks like caked up. Oh, there's the ball band. See if I was telling you the truth or I was telling porkies. So it's James Brett Woodlander double knitting.
It's not a dummy, I know. Sorry. Looks a dummy. He's trying to use that bottle as a dummy.
And it's 80-20. It's not going to focus. 80-20 acrylic. And it's in shade L16. It's exciting, that name. So that's that. I have no more whips. Mum, I've got no more whips. Your turn. I could keep waffling.
Keep waffling.
So then I've actually done some sewing. So I'm going to show you this now. Whilst I still remembers.
Sorry.
I posted on Instagram a picture of them, but I've done a drawstring bag with heart lining and daisies. Ideal size to fit a sock or a small shawl pattern, but it's got polka dot drawstring. This is grosgrain ribbon, so that'll go in the shop update whenever we do the shop update. I'm not sure when we're doing it.
Hopefully it'll be...
I'm hoping it'll be this month.
Yeah, after, maybe when we come back from
Edinburgh.
We've got Edinburgh next weekend. Friday next week. We're going on Friday. So I've got to start writing all my tags and things for mine. I might be able to get... I don't know if I'm going to get a bit more yarn before to dye. Or when I come back after I've been.
And I've made a zippered one as well. So that's just the same daisy fabric. And same inside, but I've got a pocket on this one. Thought I'd see what people think with the ones with pockets in. There's the pocket. And that'll fit, probably fit about 2 skins in there. And that's got a box bottom. They both do, but this one's is a bigger box than this one. So that's that. They're both there. Same size actually.
Pretty though.
So I'm really pleased with these. I've not used any interfacing in this one because I feel like it's better without it in. Are we okay, kid?
He's tired now. His hiccups have stopped though.
Okay, come to mummy.
Rearrange my clothes. Apologies. Right, what are we on? Right, works in progress. Are we on works in progress?
Yes, works in progress.
I have, right in front of me, just down here, is my loom. I will just pull up. Got a picture saved on me. Took a picture on my tablet rather than me try and turn the camera around. Oh, hang on. Let me just show this. This is, as I got distracted, this is the River Flows hat. This is on Barbara's YouTube channel, Knitting I Love. So check that out. She's done hers in a yarn she got from Knit Crate. In like a lovely royal blue. So, hang on, where are we? Let me find my pictures. Right. So on my loom at the moment, as you can see, this is my loom, how it looks down below in front of me at the moment. All I've got to do is, you can see it's threaded at the back, all I need to do is tie this all on at the front. I'm doing something with a bit of pattern this time. I wanted to do colour, not with a textured pattern, but with a with colour. Well, as soon as I saw this West Yorkshire Spinners yarn, there we are, that's it. I wanted to, I saw it and I thought, ooh, all those colour combinations I could do on my loom. I mean, I'm probably going to knit other things as well, but that was the first thing that sprung to mind. So that's the warp. It feels strong enough, this yarn, to be the warp. It doesn't break particularly easily, but watch this space. I might get halfway through and something snap, but then that'll be another learning curve. Learn how to deal with that. These are the 3 colours I'm using. There's several colours, and they're all, you've got a shaded and a solid. Like I say, it's called the Florist Collection. West Yorkshire Spinnist. Their signature sock yarn.
I want to knit with more of West Yorkshire Spinners.
There's the peach. This one is, does it have a name? Colour name? Not that I can see. It probably has on the website. There we go. Don't know if you can see that. It's a bit too small for me to see whether that's focused in or not. These are the colours, I think. That's that one. And that's the peachy one. I bought all the colours. I couldn't decide which I wanted, so I had a gift voucher from Pearl and Jane. My husband bought me for Christmas from Pearl and Jane in Yorkshire. You've heard me mention her many times, and she showed that she'd got these online, so I was straight on. Well, she'd got them in a shop, so I was straight online and said, "Have you got them? Can I order them? Are you putting them online? I've got a voucher." Anyway, she hadn't got them online yet, but she did it for me anyway. So I've got them. They all came the following day. So there's a dark pink, and there's a lilac, and there's like a pinky peach one that goes with this peach yarn, which is really pretty. Now, I don't do pastels, but I think they're really pretty colours. So I've got all those, so you'll be able to see what's coming from those in the future. It is the signature 4-ply, and it's 35%, contains 35% blue face Leicester. It is 75% wool, 25% nylon. But 35% of that wool is blue face Leicester. Doesn't say what the rest is. I don't think you can. You have to state that it's wool. Some European laws or some such thing like that. So hopefully by the time we podcast next, I'll have done some. I tend to get this done on a Sunday morning. I've got a bit more time. I'm also doing test knit for. Just found the picture of this for Barbara again from Knitting I Love, but this time it's a sock pattern. See if I can find a picture. I can show a picture. I should be able to show a picture because she's shown them. The ones that she's done on her. Sorry, baby brain. It's rubbing out. On her YouTube channel. She's shown them on her YouTube channel, so it shouldn't. I don't think it should be a problem. Me showing them on here. I'll just have to find them.
Hopefully I'll look more alive in the next podcast.
No, it's not that one. Did I say they were called? The Love Song socks. No, it's not on there. I'm sure it should be on there. Well,
she's lying to you people. Should see all these patterns. Just.
It's not there. It's not there. Take my word for it. Go on to Barbara's YouTube channel, and they're called Love Song Socks. She shows them on her latest podcast episode.
Yeah, but how to do an afterthought here.
Anyway, this is what they look like. I am doing this in grey and orange. Well, it's like a bluey grey. I'm hoping that shows up actually. This is my hand-dyed yarns again, and it's in a sparkle base, a 75 merino, 20 nylon, 5% stellina, silver stellina. So I did this bright orange. I'm hoping I'll be able to recreate that. I just made it with some yarn, a bit of dye I had left over. I just chucked it in the pot, and I had two of these mini skeins still left in me soaking, so I just chucked them in. This is a blue. It was supposed to be a blue violet, a grey violet, but it turned out to be like. Come on, phone. Come on,
I think we should call it the Beast from the East.
Yeah, because we knitted while the storm was on.
Yeah.
So there you go. I think you can actually see, because in the unnatural light it just looks like I'm knitting with grey, a tonal grey, but actually now the light's alright. You can see the blue and the violet in it. Makes it look a bit like a denim blue. But this is the pattern. It's like a vanilla sock pattern, but it's got this line, textured line going all the way around. I think you can see the sparkle. And they're going to have a cut in afterthought heel, which is where my two markers are. That is where I'm going to cut in, which I've never done before. So, but again, Barbara has done a video tutorial on her YouTube channel on how to do that, which I've watched, so I feel a little bit more confident on doing that. Cover my face up, it might cooperate. No, it loves you now. I must have put a different lens in. I think we've got a different lens in this week, that's why it's not focusing in quite as well. But I'm loving this orange and this grey together. This, I'm hoping, I've written the recipe, so it should be a repeatable
it's lovely
colourway. As soon as my husband saw it, he's requested a hat. Obviously without the sparkle.
He's boring.
But I'm looking.
It's an excellent masculine colour.
It is, very much so. You don't really see even though I put violet in it, there's a little bit of it in, but it looks more denimy blue, which was not my intention. But these things happen, and I'm quite happy with how it's come out. So I'll definitely be doing.
What cast on did you do?
Trying to do this, I did Judy's Magic cast on, as he's asked for, and the pattern. I'm knitting them on. I didn't even realise I had these. The fixed 2.25s higher sharps. So I've got forefinger, but you know, because it keeps getting stabbed. But it gets stabbed plenty anyway, so it's pretty tough. But I'm trying not to stab it too hard. That's taking me a little bit. Like I say, taking me a bit longer. It's not taking me long to do that. Obviously, I can't test knit this as fast as I can knit a hat in Aran weight.
Yeah.
I did 2 of those, and I think I only signed up for it a day or 2. I'm not sure if it was a day or 2 after, because some people had already started.
But you're a fast knitter anyways.
So, there you go. This is, I can see this being my new vanilla replacement for a new vanilla sock pattern. We'll see how the heel goes. I always do heel flap and gusset normally because it fits my foot well. Plus I like the look of it. But I'm open to try different things. I have once done an afterthought. I've done the German short row heel once on a toe-up sock. I've only done a toe-up sock once before, which had a German short row heel in it. They were my Follow the Yellow Brick Road socks, I think they were called.
Yeah.
Just Follow. They were in a
book.
A sock club. No, a sock club I did online.
Alright.
So these are toe up, and you're just knitting a long tube, and then you're going to cut in. So this will be new to me. Cut in and put in. So I've watched a video on how to do it. I was going to do it before I got to the end, but I've got that far. It was trying to decide how long to do your foot.
I was going to say, how long are you going to do your tube?
I've done it. Well, I don't know. It was trying to decide how long to do from here to where you're cutting the heel.
She explained it on the video.
Barbara said she was a size 6, UK size 6, and she'd done 6.5 inches.
Yeah.
I've done 7.25 because I'm a size 7. So I've done 7.25.
And there's like 1.5 inches on your toe, isn't there?
No, that includes the toe.
Alright. From
From the toe to there, I've done 7.25 inches. Well, I've done 2 full repeats of the pattern. And that looks like it's going to be okay. If it's too loose, obviously I'll... Because it's hard to tell, because it looks quite short from there to there.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to tell. She said you do it the length of your foot minus 2 inches. Must be for the heel. For the length of the heel. Anyway, we shall see. I've done 7.25 and I'm a size 7, so we'll see how that goes. I've done the 68 stitch cast on this time.
68 inch, that's
and
big.
it's knit magic loop, so I'm knitting it magic loop because that's what she stated in the pattern. I've not had any problems with the pattern so far, all reads well. So hopefully this will be available for you to purchase soon. I think she's giving it away free for the first, I can't remember how long she said, whether it was a couple of weeks or a month. She was going to be giving, I know she was giving it away free first, so it'd be worth subscribing to her if you don't already at Knitting I Love, or following her on Ravelry, because when she And on Instagram, she's knitting I Love on Instagram as well. I imagine she'll announce on there when she releases the pattern, and if you want to get it free, follow on there. So I think that's that one. And then the only other one I've got going on is I started my Mix and Match sweater. Mix and Match cardigan by Mina Phillips. I've been waiting for her to bring that out. You can either knit it in a pattern, texture pattern, or stockinette, and I just wanted to knit it in stockinette. My original intention was to try and get it done in time for Edinburgh, but that didn't leave myself long, 2 or 3 weeks. And then I got distracted by test knit hats and test knit socks. Oh, wow. Test knit socks, because it's just stockinette when all said and done. And it's top down pattern. And I think what stopped me trying to finish it, trying to crack on with it and finish it, and I went to do stuff as I made a mistake. If you watch me on Instagram, if you see me on Instagram, I made a mistake.
Oh, so gutted for you.
That was about 12 rows down. I just noticed I'd gained a stitch. I pulled it down and I thought maybe I can correct it. I ran it down to try and pick it up with a crochet, but it would have been too loose because it was a gained stitch, so it had a hole. I could have tried to stitch it up, but no. I thought I want to do it right because it will be right here.
Oh,
I think it was on the front left, about there, and because it's knitted. Oh, can you hear my fingers?
My God, you need some hand cream.
That is the skin. I don't know if you can hear that. That is the.
Oh, stop it!
I can't wear tights. That's the skin on my fingers. That's how rough it is. I need to file them. I need some sandpaper and file them down. But because it's knitted all in one, I haven't done the top down. The only top down sweater I've ever done is that little one hanging on the wall there. So, which isn't many stitches, but knitting one for me is going to be 300 and odd. 300 and odd stitches. So, so I had to pull back 12 rows. I just whipped my needles out.
Did you cry?
I just whipped the needles out, pulled it back, stuck it all back on, and then started again. I'm nearly back up to the same place I was at. Anyway, so that's the only thing. That's for me doing that early on. That would put me off. That's going to put me off doing top down, because if I notice a mistake further down, you're not just unpicking the front.
No.
If it was just a front, I mean, I've always knitted things in pieces and seamed them. That might put me off knitting top down in the future. But
you can't make a proper judgment just yet.
No. But saying that, this is the cardigan anyway so far. I've nearly to the point, I think, where we probably put the sleeves. These are the sleeves. Where you put the sleeves onto waist yarn. I think you do.
Yeah. When you separate.
Yeah, I think where you put the sleeves onto waist yarn. To just do the body then. I'm just knitting the plain one in stockinette, which is what I wanted to do.
Is it a cardigan?
It's a cardigan. See, there's your back, these are the two fronts. It's knitting up nice. It's an easy knit. As I say, it's just a watch the telly knit, which is what I wanted. I mean, I just want a plain cardigan, but I was originally going to do it in Toft in the grey I wasn't 100% sure I'd have enough, but I thought that makes for a rather an expensive cardigan if I kill it. So I'm knitting this. This is I've been looking at it. I thought I want to knit this in a commercial yarn, but I want a tweedy one.
It's lovely, the colour you've picked.
My first thought was I was going to do alpaca tweed, Stylecraft alpaca tweed again, but changed my mind because I've got one in that, a jumper in that, and I've got a cardigan on the go in that that's been put down for now. So I was out and about. So we went to Manchester and I was looking in Fred Alder's, and I'd seen online this Sirdar Harap tweed. I think I'd said felted tweed on my Instagram, and it's not. It's the Harap tweed. It's normally about between £2.69 and £2.89, 50-gram ball.
Cheap.
Which is cheap in itself. But when I was in Fred Alder's, they had this colour. I quite fancied this colour. I'd seen this one and a blue one I wanted, but I've got blue things. I thought I quite fancy this colour. I want something that'll go with most things. And it was £2.75, I think, a ball. Anyway, they were really busy that day, and they were really short-staffed. Probably because of the bad weather. And a load of people. It was so busy, and they were short-staffed. So there was only like 3 balls on the thing, and there was no more around, and there was nobody to ask. And I says, it's alright, I'll just go and see if I can get it online. So we went and sat in a coffee shop somewhere, and I started having a look online, and Black Sheep Wools, I think it was Black Sheep Wools I bought it from, I had some in the sale. We went sat in McDonald's, downstairs in McDonald's. This little girl, this 2-year-old little girl, she looked like behind me, was stroking the fur on my coat, and I was telling her how nice a furry jacket was. And she started sticking her feet up on the back of the seat to show me her furry boots. And the mum's telling her off for climbing over. I said, she's fine. She's showing me a sparkly things, you know. And while I was doing that, distracted, it popped up, £1.69.
Even better.
£1.69, and it only had it in this colour and a colour I didn't like, and I thought that's ideal. Well, that's made my decision. I love that colour. So it's costing me less than £20, with postage cardigan. To knit this cardigan. Because I bought 12 of these, and this is 40% nylon, so it should be hard wearing, which is what I wanted. 10% wool, 24% acrylic, and 6% viscose. So it's a bit of a mix.
It is a bit of a mix.
It's a bit of a mix.
What is viscose?
Viscose.
Or whatever you call it.
I don't know. Somebody's snoring.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. It's a synthetic yarn. It's a synthetic stuff.
Both my children snore.
Yeah, synthetic, like a mother probably, like the mother.
The dad.
But so it should be quite hard wearing this, which is what I wanted. Something I could just take off, chuck in the washing machine. That I can wear all the time, spring, summer, whatever. So you'll see that growing. I'm not in any hurry now. Now I'm not trying to finish it for Edinburgh. I'm not in any hurry to finish it. I am knitting it on my Symphony interchangeables that I got for Christmas. I love these needles.
They're so nice.
The only complaint I have is that the size of the needle was written there.
Oh, is it gone now?
I've only used this size twice, I think. And already the size has gone. It's rubbed off.
Excuse me.
I do like on Addy where they put it on the cable.
That's
and on this bit. And Higher put it on the metal bit.
On metal bit, yeah.
But these were printed on in white and it's already gone.
So like that on the straight.
Yeah, so that's kind of annoying because you have to go and find your needle sizer if you need it.
Have you thought about what buttons you're going to put on it?
No. They will be wood.
I was going to say they're going to be wood.
They will be wood buttons. I'll probably put about 8 on. I usually go for 7 or 8. But until I've done it, until it's knitted up, I don't know, because I might pick out one of the colours that's in the tweed. There's only a few bits of tweedy fleck in it. Not a lot.
Fringe, isn't it?
But there's a good chance I'll put like dark wood ones on. Because I just like wood buttons.
That'd be nice. Yeah, I like wood buttons.
I put wood buttons on most things. Anyway, that's... Oh, I was going to show a picture of the pattern. Hang on. See?
I've shown all my stuff.
Hang on, I've got a... It's the Mix and Match sweater by Mina Phillips, Knitting Expat. She has a podcast. If you haven't watched it, why not? This is the pattern. Try and not get the glare of the window. This is...
Apparently, if you turn the brightness down on your tablet, you'll be able to see it better on the camera.
Right, okay.
I watched somebody else
Let me
and
test
they did
that.
Turn brightness right down.
Brightness, display, brightness. Turn that down.
And you should be able to see it on there better.
Goes a bit dark.
Because you won't have the glare.
Right.
We'll see if it works.
Well, it looks a bit dark on there, but we shall see. No.
No. Never mind.
Okay.
Maybe it only works on phones.
But I'd recommend that pattern. So far I've had no problems, they're easy to knit. I imagine Nikki did a jumper for Michael, a green and beige jumper.
Yeah.
In the Mix and Match sweater.
The kiddie one.
With the texture pattern on. But I didn't fancy doing that, I just wanted plain. Anyway, so that's all the knitting. We'll give you... Nikki's showing you her bags, I believe.
Yeah, show my bags.
I'll just give a quick update. I'll just show you what I've been dyeing. It'd be nice to get some feedback underneath from people about what you think of my colourways. While we've still got a decent daylight, I mean, it's only morning. I don't know what time it is.
And also, do you prefer zip bags or drawstring bags? Because I like
20 to 10 in the morning.
I like making both. I'm not bothered about
Yeah.
which ones I make, but obviously, if I'm going to make them to sell, I want people to.
We also are looking for a bit of feedback on the podcast itself.
Yeah.
What we'd like to see, what you don't like. Don't want anybody being horrible.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep it real. We're just mum and daughter doing this. We do it because we haven't got a knit and natter group anymore, so we're like, you're our knit and natter group. We don't want to we don't want to make it clean and slick, and
No.
it's just, you know, it's just us as we are.
Like today, we're still doing it, and I feel like rubbish.
There's a baby in there is obviously a baby in the picture now. If we couldn't have him in if we didn't have him in the podcast with us, you'd just get one of us.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you might only get one of us in bits and pieces. Occasionally, like today, where I went out for a few minutes with him when he was a bit unsettled. But we're here, and we're starting to do a bit of quick little videos, vlogs, whatever you want to call them. I've done a couple of tutorials. But what would you like to see on the podcast? Because we're just not getting the subscribers really. It's very slow moving. We're wondering if we're doing something people don't like. We've emitted noise. We've
I don't know what.
We can ramble on a bit, but we find some of the other ones that we watch were no different to anybody else. But we're looking for a bit of feedback.
Yeah.
From the people that have been following us from the beginning. There's quite a few of our podcasters, our subscribers have been following us nearly from the beginning. Keep saying don't change, carry on as we are, but is there something that we could do that might get our subscribers up?
Are you interested in anything else that we might be interested in? That we
could talk about, or show, or not show, or like I said, removing said child is not an option.
No.
Anyway. Just let us know what you think.
Till he's in nursery anyway.
Don't forget to comment below if you want. If you're interested in winning the giveaway pattern, to comment below. What colour you would knit it in and why.
Yeah. And give us some feedback.
And if that's we definitely want the feedback. Ask us questions below. You can ask us any questions that you want. Recommend you to your friends. To our friends would be good. If you're watching us, if you're new, hit subscribe and hit like. That helps.
We do this for fun.
We do it for fun. We want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep doing it, even if we don't get the subscribers. We're just going to keep doing it anyway because we're persistent buggers. And we just like doing it. And we like being able to share. We've converted 2 women at work.
Yes, we have.
Recently, both Becky and Jane, I've got them both knitted. They were both came in. One was doing a sock. I've got her knitting a sock, and the other one's knitting a hat. And they're coming in saying, "How do we do this? Help me with this bit." Welcome to the knitting guru. So that's quite cool because now we've got people at work that want to talk about it as well. I want to disappear off on the break and do some knitting. So anyway, if all you've come for is the knitting, and you're not interested in the wool I'm going to be showing. This, like I say, this will be the shop in the future. I've not got a date yet, but we thought I'd show to get. And you can give me some feedback, like I say, on that if you don't mind.
So as well as the bags, these bags.
Nikki's already shown the bags. I'll putting this at the end because there's, I have a few, and you might not want to watch it. So if you're leaving us now, thanks for joining us, and bye bye. On with these I absolutely love.
May accidentally steal them.
I absolutely. I've only done the 4. I'm loving these. I've come in what was I calling this? Summer Meadow. Summer Meadow. Yeah. Still got my white ties on. The extra ties I've put on, but it is so pretty. I am really pleased. It is so pretty. This is on Polwarth. I bought trying out the Polwarth base, which is it's pretty soft, but I believe it's got a long staple type yarn. So I'm hoping it means the fibres in it are longer. I'm hoping that will mean it will pill less. Feels like a bit like Blueface Leicester. I think a bit softer than Blueface Leicester. But I'm hoping people will like this because I want to dye on it more. Because it takes...
to accidentally knit sample.
It takes... Well, I was going to do this test knit on it. But because it's not got nylon on it and it's really pretty, I decided not to do it. Because I didn't want to wear through it in 5 minutes.
Fair dues.
I might try it, but put something else in the heel and the toe with a nylon in, just to be on the safe side. But I might try knitting a cowl or something like that in it because I think it just looked nice there, to be fair. Anyway, that's Polwarth fingering weight, and it takes the dye so nice. I want to do that again, so I'm hoping people might like that. So that's that one. This is, I tried to recreate, and they've come out completely different. The lime green that Nikki put in a sock that she showed earlier. I couldn't quite get the green
It's nearly there.
I couldn't get the green. I tried to get this more greeny colour. I couldn't get it. Anyway, that's hand dyeing for you. I used relatively the same recipe. I got more grey in this because I did put grey in that, but you don't really see it. Put grey in first, whereas on this you can see the grey. I'm not 100% happy with it, but I know there's plenty of people out there that like these limey greeny colours. There is got a couple of grey patches in them, and like I said, they were in the same pot, but that one's come out much more grey than that one. So next time I'd probably put a little less grey in if I did it again. They were on the sparkle base that I showed the sock earlier, 75, 20, 5% nylon. As was, this is what I showed the sock in, again on the sparkle base with the nylon. 70, 75, 25 the stellina nylon. I've only got one other of those as yet because I only dyed the two, but decided I wanted to knit that. The orange that is on there is that. I've one other of those. It's got a couple of little white patches in it. Not white, but you know where the ties were too tight.
Yeah.
But might end up using it on then. I am going to try and recreate that shade of orange.
It's fab.
Because it's really zingy. So that's that one.
I want a cardigan in it.
So I've decided I love this sparkle base. I'm definitely going to get more of that. It's really plump.
It is. It's very plump.
And it's really nice to knit with as well. It's giving a real good even. I've done loads of minis, plenty of minis. This was...
I like them.
This was an experiment. I wanted to do a purple, orange and brown. So I got my purple, orange and brown out, but I didn't need to use my brown because purple and orange make brown. So those were those. That one came out a bit darker because I think I left that one in the last stage, so that one's a bit darker, but they still all go together.
They're lovely.
So that's the sparkle minis. Then there was purple. I was trying to recreate Nikki's purple sock. I don't think I did too bad.
I think you did a good job.
That, believe it or not, was in the same. I did this as well, but this is. I don't think I'm going to do this one again. These were in the same pot.
You wouldn't know it, would you?
This is 100% merino, non-superwash. I'm not so sure I'm thrilled with that. Feels nice enough, but I'm not so sure I'm going to use it again. But they came out in the same pot. This was the purple I was looking for. That one was more lilac and pink. So, hey, like I say, it's a big learning curve.
Someone will like that.
And then the last ones I did, along with that blue one, I was doing some peachy colours. You know, I said the Polwarth. That's
really nice.
This is the one I showed this to the ladies were on in the test knit group. I put this on. I was going to use this for the sock, and then changed my mind at the last minute. But this was the Polwarth. I was going for a peachy summery colour. So I've only got one of those. So that might go in the shop. I don't know. I might take it and give it Barbara that. See what she thinks. Because I said I'd take some and give it to Barbara at Edinburgh. These two are silk. 75 merino, 25% silk. I love this silk base. This 25% silk base. It's so soft. They're lovely for shawls. Because it feels like it's going to be really drapey. These were all in the same pot. Got a bit of red and colour speckles that I put in, red and orange speckles in. So it's an orange, yellow, bit yellowy, peach, which is what I was going for.
Is that what you put on your Instagram?
Yeah. And then this one has got yak in it, blend. This is a 50-gram one. I can't remember what the combination is. It's with merino, but the combination with it is yak. And believe me, when undyed yak yarn is in the water, it makes you want to yak.
Oh no.
It stunk. Once it was dyed and washed, it doesn't smell at all. But on the undyed yarn came to you before, obviously it's been washed. God, can't do it. Lifting stuff out going, what is that stink? It's yak.
Yak.
Yak. But it doesn't smell like that now. And while it was wet after it's been washed, because I've washed them all, they've all been soaked in Euclan. So they've, and it feels, if you've never tried a yak, it feels so soft. That's going to be a shawls, drapey type of stuff.
Lovely stuff.
And that's knitted up. I only did one because I didn't want to ruin my yarn, because I wasn't sure how it'd take yarn, so I just tried it on. So that, you've got Polwarth all in the same pan. 75-25 merino silk, and then merino yak. The merino and the silk have come out pretty similar. And then the Polwarth. I just love this Polwarth, yeah. The colour. It is really vibrant. So that's so that. Jazzy. So that's what I've been doing. So let me know what you think. You can see all the yarns. I've put them back here that I've been doing. This was 58 merino, 42%. That's silk. That's lovely as well. I want to knit a jumper or a cardigan in that. These were some of the minis. I like this one particularly, like a pansy type colour. That's pretty. And that one. Probably didn't show these actually. This one's like, I love this. This has got, oh sorry, that's my stomach. Blacks, greys, and a bit of a goldy colour in.
Mine's been growling all the way through.
I love that. And then this one, do you know I went to recreate that?
Was it really hard?
No. I haven't written the recipe down.
Oh, God,
I can't believe it. I haven't actually. I thought I'd written it down and I haven't. I was mortified. So I did that on the silk one as well. Those two are the ones with the silk in as well, as is the top one back there. So I'm building up the stock slowly. Like I say, so if you can tell me what you think, if there's anything that particularly stands out to you that you like, because I'm looking for colours to recreate. At the moment, I'm going to recreate both of those. I will definitely recreate the purple, and I love this. It all depends if it sells.
Yeah.
But they're colours. I've written all my recipes down, so I should be able to. I know I can recreate this one because I did that in 2 lots to see if I could do it. I did 2 in the morning, and when I came home from work I did 2 in the evening to see if I could replicate it, and they all look like they've been done together.
Happy days.
So I'm pretty pleased about that. So that's the way things are going at the moment. I should hopefully do some more shortly. I'm going to dye the rest of the yak, dye the rest of the sparkle yarn. I've got a load more minis I can dye up. And
I'm going to crack on with some bags.
And I've got...
Do my best.
I've spoken to another supplier, so I should be able to get some non-sparkle minis and a 75-25 merino without sparkle in it, which is what I need. I didn't have last time. The first lot of yarn I did on that, but I haven't been able to. That one where I got that from has not come back in. Still not come back in stock.
No.
Anyway, so I think we've been talking for long enough. So, is there anything else you want to say before we say goodbye?
No. I think so.
From me and her and baby Joseph.
Who's asleep?
TTF.
Bye.